So, the last track is One Wish, and it's probably the song, for better or for worse, that we're most identified with worldwide. Actually, I wrote this song in 1984 or 85, and it still gets played all over the world every day. So
it makes people happy.
Yeah,
Great.
And it bought me this house. So
it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. But yeah, actually, and the title, June came up with.
Oh, you came up with the title?
Yeah, June came up with the
I
title.
didn't know that. I learned something today.
And Danny and I worked on it over the weekend because it was at that time that we were recording one of our records for CBS Sony, and he said it would be, could you come up with some kind of radio-friendly track? So over the weekend, I just kind of put something down, and we noodled around with it for a minute. And you and I talked, and then June and I just went to the studio, and I took in my synthesizers and stuff, and we from the time we started loading our, all my keyboards and setting it up, and June's koto, to the time that we finished recording it and mixed it by Chad Blake, by the way, who's now a superstar producer engineer of all manner of today's hippest music, and at that time was an unknown, weird, no one would use him engineer who used to sit and put a head of cabbage on his lap and eat it leaf by leaf as he was working on stuff. But yeah, 9 hours. I remember from the moment we walked in the door to set everything up, played all the parts, and then
mixed it.
And Chad said, "Well, why don't you guys take off and I'll mix it." And about an hour and a half later, he said, "Well, it's done." That's only weird if you think about, like, a typical pop mix will take 3 to 5 days, and so we spent like an hour and a half on it or something, and it became in that way our most well-known tune. And this version is done in a trio format. So Kimo is playing piano, and June is playing koto, and I'm just playing alto flute. And Danny has to leave. I'll see you.
Bye, Danny.
So Kimo played piano, June played koto, and I played alto flute. And one of the nice things about it is the recording of the koto is the first one we've ever done that is just the flat recording of the koto. So in other words, at other times we might use EQ, equalization on it. We might put reverb or something on it. We use minimal effects on the koto, but this is the first time that we just put 2 microphones over the koto, as we typically do, to get stereo. And she played a performance from beginning to end, and it's exactly as she played it, without any EQs or processing or reverbs or anything. It's just the plain and simple koto, and it's done as a ballad or mood piece.